reserves, which Ghana will use to generate electricity. Part of the electricity will be supplied to Nigeria. The West African gas pipeline to be used for the project originates from Nigeria and passes to Benin. Togo, culminating in Ghana, Nigeria, has about 210.5 trillion cubic feet of natural gas reserves, while Ghana currently supplies power to Benin, Togo, Burkina Faso, and Ivory Coast. Industrial experts see the development as a promising regional trade initiative as Ghana moves to becoming West Africa's energy hub. And Rwanda's President Paul Kagame has dismissed recent efforts to disarm the FDLR rebel group as superficial, saying no initiative had addressed the root causes of the alleged threat posed by the armed group. Speaking at a press conference in Kigali, President Kagame said Rwanda will remain concerned as long as the FDLR remain active in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. The FDLR was formed largely by former Rwandan forces and militia members linked to the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. FDLR rebels fight alongside the Congolese military in the conflict in Eastern Congo. President Paul Kagame also criticized international sanctions imposed on Rwanda over the ongoing impasse, saying they were creating additional difficulties rather than solutions. His remarks came as diplomatic efforts continue to secure a lasting political settlement between Kinshasa, M23 rebels, and regional mediators. Those are some of the developments unfolding out of Liberia. Let's get to what we've got on our plate today. Just one issue we've got to talk about, what is unfolding. We are in the time that no one needs to tell you. No one needs to tell you. And we aren't surprised because we foresaw all of the indicators called the signs of the time, just as God works with signs. And many of you in the opposition will not take it very serious because we are not politicians. We are not opposition politicians. We are not political leaders. And you will find interest or you are convinced when a political leader speaks. But our responsibility is to study the signs of the time, analyze those indicators, and forecast the future. That is our responsibility as journalists, as media people, as broadcasters. We study the signs of the times called political indicators. We analyze them from every angle, and then we forecast the future. Forecasting the future means this is what is going to happen, and this is how it's going to happen. If you want to consider it a political prophecy, fine. But forecasting simply means projecting the future or telling the future before the future can occur. That's what it is. All of these things, we told you people they were going to happen as we get closer to 2029, because Unity Party knows that it's going to be a hurdle. It's going to be a very difficult task. It's going to be a war to claim. So the honest thing to do, or most reasonable thing in their opinion, is to weaken the opposition. Already they know that some of the political parties aren't too strong from the opposition perspective, except for few of them, and amongst the few, the Congress for Democratic Change. I told you the conversation that was held, and it came out, and the pressure, and now you're seeing all of those. And you're going to see many more. So if we can use the expression that we are vindicated, yes, that means it's left with you now. Because we talk ours. That is our responsibility. We're not politicians to go with the politics. We're not military people to move with the gun. We're not police people to move to men. We are analysts. We studied the signs of the time, the political signs of the time, the political indicators. We analyze them and we forecast the future. Reasoning is based on the practical indicators. So when we saw those from the past and we started to say that this is the future will be this way, people overlook it. Here we are now. We find ourselves, or the opposition finds itself in a very difficult situation. Unity Party has resolved to go all out against, even though they don't want us to say this is a witch hunt, but it would be foolhardy for anyone to say this is not a witch hunt. This is beyond witch hunt. It is a grudge. It is a grudge. It is a malice. It is a resident evil. Hence, Unity Party has resolved to do any and everything against their opponent, the CDC, so that they will not have a strong force against them 2029. You're going to see many more actions, many more acts. And President Boubacar is regretting nothing. He's supportive of everything because here is it. Unity Party don't want to be like the CDC of one term. The Unity Party of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf went 2 terms. George Weah went 1 term. So they feel that they should not make that mistake that CDC made, or such a glorious opportunity, quote unquote, peace, not wanting any chaos. So George Weah handed it out. So for that reason now, we will go out. 1, 2. The second thing here is everything that you see Unity Party doing is payback, especially with the issue of Joel Howard Taylor, is payback. It's payback. You go back to the situation with the former Justice, Chief Justice or Justice Gloria Scott. What did you see President Boubacar do? He went into the jail and pulled her out and said, what George Weah did was nonsense. Come out. You are our own. We'll protect you. Fast forward, the drug issue comes on. They find a way. They have their woman too in jail, Joel Howard Taylor. Everything about Unity Party is witch hunt. And let me say, it's up to the opposition. I can tell you what to do. You people are grown up. You people are educated people, very educated. You people are political scientists. I cannot tell you what to do. It would be foolhardy on my part to tell you what to do. But my responsibility is to analyze the political indicators and serve the public. This is a political witch hunt. President Boubacar has always kept grudge against George Weah and any and everybody who associated with George Weah and work in George Weah government. You are a prime target. And that is why most of the other opposition members are afraid to come out to do anything, to say anything. They are afraid that President Boubacar will go after them because they see Nebuchadnezzar in President Boubacar. And the atmosphere we find ourselves in is a dictator atmosphere. This is the era of there's more than Nebuchadnezzar on the throne. If you bow to the whims and caprices of Nebuchadnezzar, you are thrown into the burning fiery furnace. And there is one thing, listen, one said President Boubacar keeps grudge, you don't believe it. But I think President Boubacar is no different from the devil, because that's what's going to happen in the tribulation period. Listen carefully. Some of you just go to church, you're not reading this Bible. The devil is going to come and he's going to enter a unique atmosphere. He will be very friendly, very loving, very kind with Israel. They will sit on the table, they will laugh, they will crack joke. He will move to Israel's house, even if Israel has a problem, just how some of the people had problem, and you saw what happened, he would do it. So everything about him with Israel will be pretense. At the end of the day, he will now start hunting every one of those people, and we are told that he will bring Israel down. Put that in modern context, political context. Everybody that President Bouakai went to, every CDC president that had problem that President Bouakai went to, he went against them. Fonati Kofa. What did you see when Fonati Kofa house got on fire? What did President Bouakai do? He went there pretendingly. Fast forward, he went after Fonati Kofa. Look at all of those people that President Bouakai went to pretending. Joe Howard Taylor, when the woman's son died, President Bouakai went there. We told you that he was pretending. Fast forward, what you see today, everybody that President Bouakai went to, the history is there. Your study history, your catalog, your keep facts. Every CDC person that President Bouakai went to, identify with, I consider it pretense. President Bouakai turned against them. That's how the devil operates. It makes you to feel that he is a figment of imagination, that he isn't a bad person. He's a good person. And so when you open up to him, just how all these people, these opposition people, they open up to Bouakai, he brings you down. And what do you see happening today? What do you see happening? Nobody say that the rule of law should not exist. It should. But when you give people the indication that you are the boss, you do it the way you want to do it, whichever way you want to do it, fine. And nobody should say anything. This is a witch hunt, but it's up to the opposition, please. It's up to the opposition. Don't expect me to say anything else yet. They are grown-up men and women. They know exactly what in their mind, what they're thinking. I can even try to preempt their thought. It's up to them. Joy Howard Taylor was taken from the clinic where she was being treated, and she was taken to the court. And after a brief hearing, she was taken to the Monrovia Central Prison called the Monrovia City Court. This is the same. Those of you who are just following radio, you wouldn't get it except for those who are online because it is bistro. So you see, she got down from her car. There she and her lawyer on a tight police escort. There she is going. You see that? Yeah, her walking with her cane or her stick to help her balance. She comes down from the car. Right there is her car, the white Jeep with police escort, armed men, heavily armed, as if she is a fugitive or was a fugitive and she was caught. You see her? And she's going. That's the court. That's the scene of the court today. There she goes. You see her. Hear her with her king going, or her stick. It was a brief hearing, and then after that, she was taken to South Beach, where she is presently. She was taken to South Beach. South Beach, where she is right now. Right now, she is in South Beach.
Vice President is being escorted with a private security apparatus into the Monrovia Central Prison.
This is her pickup. That is carrying her. Let me go back so that you see it. Sorry, you in radio line. This is it. The pickup that passed, the pickup that you see her going in.
So
Yes.
the
We go back.
so the
That's her pickup. Going in the compound of the Monrovia
so the
court. Yeah, is it? Is that? Yeah, is it? This is the pickup she was in. Entering the Monrovia City Court, the former vice president goes to jail. She's presently in jail.
so that's it on your stream, folks.
Okay.
So she has been sent to prison.
All right. So, and then after that, let's have a listen to her lawyer, one of her lawyers in Finley Kanga. Her lead lawyer is former Associate Justice Kabina Jainen, along with Superwo, Councillor Superwo, and others. But let's listen to Finley Kanga, one of several lawyers representing her.
Trying to enable us to appropriately act. I'm completely frustrated.
For what reason? What is the next move of the legal team?
I needed to consult with our client so that we tell the team our next action. Right now, I'm frustrated. I'm going to the rest of my team so that we evolve the next action.
So what action?
Well, once we have so I've gotten the time to speak with the rest of the team, and Justice Janet, who leads the team, we are going to take the appropriate action.
Our code, I want to ask a question.
So can I
Was the judgment fair enough? Our code. Your 15 minutes was given. You were asking that she should be sent home for medical activity. And the prosecution said she's already okay. So she should carry something and let her here.
So I was being denied.
Okay.
We're being denied, and we are going to take the appropriate action once we should have conferred with Justice Janet and the rest of the team.
How long do you expect her to be here, sir?
Well, we are being denied.
So that's a breaking news. Emmanuel, breaking news. You were saying this, but when I saw Lavela Superwo, Councillor coming out of
lawyer aides, Justice Johnny, you heard Finley Kanga say the lead lawyer. So the argument in court from the lawyers, her lawyers, that judge, this is, we are in court, but judge, you have to look at it also. We're not dismissing your decision or anything that falls within your purview, but we want you to look at this thing on human ground, on compassionate ground. We want you to use your discretion. Look at this woman's condition. This woman is ill. She's not in a good bill of health by every standard or any standard of a normal person. That you please allow her be at the hospital under the same tight protection. You can even put 2,000 armed men all over. We have no problem. The idea she should be under medical surveillance. They appeal to the judge to see reason. The prosecution, meaning Unity Party lawyers, they said no. As far as the concerned Joe Howard Taylor is well, she's normal. Therefore, she must go to jail. They try the best they can, her lawyers, to allow the judge to see reason. But you have to understand the whole situation now. The judge too say, yes, Joshua Taylor is already normal. Nothing happened with her. Let her go to jail. The prosecution lawyers, the defense lawyers, her lawyers, to say it simply, could not do anything beyond that. The judge ruled. That's why you hear Finlay Kanga say that they will have to consult. When he meets the team, that's what they are going to do. They will consult, and then whatever the decision, it will be communicated. Will be communicated to the public. Everybody will know.
Our client to enable us to appropriately act. I'm completely frustrated.
What is the next move of the legal team?
I needed to consult with our client so that I would tell the team our next action. Right now, I'm frustrated. I'm going to the rest of my team so that we evolve.
Please listen carefully. He said that I needed to consult with my client, with our client, meaning they were denied. They were denied. The legal team were denied having access to her. That the access simply means, oh, madam, this is the situation. Okay, we need this, we need that, or what can you advise? Should we proceed? Because you have to, that's the person you're representing. And moreover, she is a lawyer too. Besides being a lawyer, she's a full-grown person. So she knows right from wrong. So it doesn't negate the fact that you can allow the lawyers to speak with their clients. That is why they are lawyers representing the client. They have to have access to the client. If the government refuses the lawyers to have access to their client, then it is dictatorship. It is militarism. It is not democracy again. Because in a democratic culture, they have assets. They allow the lawyers to see their clients. And then they can have a discussion. And then the client can suggest, they can suggest to, and then they come out with a decision, because they can do nothing without the client being in the know. How can you be representing a person, you're not speaking to the person, and you're just doing and doing? No, that will be a jeopardy. No one does that, far from normal reasoning. So that is exactly what he's expressing, that they were denied. He personally was denied access to her. He spoke from the South Beach, Monrovia Central Prison.
I'm completely frustrated.
What is the next move of the legal team?
I needed to consult with our client so that I would tell the team our next action. Right now, I'm frustrated. I'm going to the rest of my team so that we evolve the next action.
So what action?
Well, once we have so I've gotten the time to speak with the rest of the team, and Justice Janet, who leads the team, we are going to take the appropriate action.
Our code, I want to ask you a question.
So can I
Was the judgment fair enough? Our code, your 15 minutes was given. You were asking that she should be sent home for medical activity, and the prosecution said she's already okay, so she should carry something and let her here.
So I was being denied.
Okay.
We're being denied, and we are going to take the appropriate action once we are conferred with Justice Janet and the rest of the team.
How long do you expect her to be here, sir?
Well, we are being denied.
All right.
So that's a breaking news.
Come on, man. You can see it.
Emmanuel, breaking news. You were saying this, but
prisoner now. She is a prisoner like any other person. So you can see her. Even the common prisoners are seen by their clients. But that is what it is, people. That is it. That is it. Listen, it's up to the rest of the people in the opposition. They have to do something. They have to say something in a situation like this. They have to. A couple of Yes, back 2024, 2025, I started to talk about opposition synergy, meaning being together, reasoning together, acting together, ultimately holding together. Because what we saw coming, we saw this long coming. This is no news. We saw this. But the opposition were only, they were intellectualizing on patriotism, on nationalism. And so, here they are. Unity Party has heightened the atmosphere to the extent that it is silencing. And they have succeeded in silencing the rest of the opposition member because they are afraid to be disgraced. One, they are afraid to go to jail. Two, they just afraid in everything. They're just afraid. And the Unity Party have succeeded. Next year, 2027, you're going to see even more than that. They're going to already, they have trained the people. You saw some of those guys who are manning President Bouaga presently. You can see their faces, just like Dominion Security, just like Ibrahim Traore security guys in Burkina Faso. They have trained them to be just that way, and they are ready for any ruthless act. You will see at the end of the day, the opposition will be flushed out. It will be Unity Party just taking it. And anything, nobody, in fact, the international community is getting tired. Because you see, I've said this thing before. The international community cannot do for you what you ought to do for yourself. The reason Unity Party is saying the opposition weak, because there is nothing against them. The international community cannot, as much as you want the international community to intervene or to make an impact, the international community cannot do for you what you ought to do for yourself. God cannot do for you what you ought to do for yourself. You firstly act, then God will act. You firstly act, then the international community will act. But nothing. Everybody is silent. Everybody is scared. The only person that I see still talking, I'm on it. Musa Belete, ANC leader, reiterated or restated his resolve for an independent investigator. We'll get to that. Musa Belete did come up with a statement. We'll get to that. But collective move is a surety. It is against that backdrop, which can be used in a political context, that God said a house divided cannot stand. A house divided in itself cannot, in any given way, win whatever it wants. It can. They will have to now recalibrate. They will have to look at their move. I can say they should get ready for protest. It is up to them, because what sense will it make if I say, oh, CDC, oh, Jawi, I want today, oh, energy, oh, that was Unity Party. It will be different from what they have in mind. But they are seeing it, all of us in the country. So there's nothing that they don't know about. There is everything they are seeing, and everything is on their lap. Everything is on the lap. What we know is what we tell you. And you individual seditionists, thanks to those few that we follow, those few seditionists that we follow, that we see, you'll be there and just moving with this cliche, this rant, this unbroken record. 2029 coming, we're moving on. That thing is far-fetched in terms of reasoning. It doesn't, not at all in any way. There is today before 2029. There is tomorrow before 2029. There's the day after tomorrow before 2029. 2029 is divine. 2029 is supernatural. God said 2029. Man did not say 2029. God said 2029. No matter what, it will come. It will come. The Bible says, and it shall come to pass. And it shall come to pass. Meaning 2029 will come, 2029 will pass. Just how 2023 came, 2023 passed. 2024 came, 2024 passed. 2025 came, 2025 passed. That 2026 we in. 2026 is gradually passing. Today, the 25th, couple of months from now, that 2027. But what are you doing now? If you have the opportunity to speak to God, God will tell you the same thing I'm telling you. You will say, look, you go and listen to St. Andrews. That is exactly how people move in life, and that's how I hear people. It is not you're hoping, because 2029 will move, you're hoping. Even though it is a decision, but what good is that decision when it has nothing practical attached to it? When the people you want to move, they have the advantage. They have everything available to them. They are preparing, they are acting. They are acting now all the way to 2029. And you just there, 2029 will move, and 2029 coming, 2029. It's what you do now that will determine that people will be convinced, that the international community will be convinced, that other people will be convinced, yes, these people, truly 2029 will make impact. They say when the wedding will be good, what do people can say? I've heard them saying that thing, even though it doesn't work all of the time. But let's just use it for discussion's sake. They say you know from the eve. Meaning, the preparation will tell you. The preparation will tell you. And preparation gives people hope. Preparation motivates. Preparation stirs up. It takes away the weakness to readiness to act. Truly. How many times must we say this thing? This morning again, and Israel couldn't have stuck sense in the opposition head. How I like that presentation this morning by Israel. You think you're not about to going to sit down there? The people already told you. They made it clear already. You are in power. You know how to use it. We take it from you. Then we get back to you. All of your people will go against them. We'll make sure we put them in jail. Even if it costs us to go to George Weah, we'll put him in jail. And that's why George Weah has to be careful how he's returning into this country. Because you know what? No, listen. Nobody should live with that illusion that, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Joy Howard Taylor was leaving. Did Joy Howard Taylor know that was going to happen to her? Did they give any indication whatsoever when rogue gets ready to steal from you? Does the rogue send you notification in advance so that you know? What they did to her? And at the aftermath, we were discussing and we stayed discussing because they already did exactly what they wanted to do. They disgrace her. If George Weah comes through that airport, we agree that George Weah is popular. We agree that George Weah has the population. We agree that George Weah has all of the characteristics. But what if comes through the people? They have all of their people all around, shuffling military barriers there. Who told you that the people can, what they call, do all the thing in the next 5, 10, 15 minutes? Bam! The people finish disgracing George Weah. They say, okay, former president go. But what happened? They would have succeeded in disgracing. When we tell you you're teenage United Party people all for joke. You're teenage people all for joke. The plane that these people get, they are saying that this way because I know some of our friends and inside can hint us. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing. That's what we're telling you. Hey, I told you this morning. I'm re-echoing the things that the men and plan. The same way they have people in CDC government to get information, that the same way we get people in their government giving information. They think the people playing. But they're not regretting anything. But got target at George Weah. George Weah coming through that airport, they can do anything. 5, 10, 15 minutes. Say, oh, but we disgrace the man. We disgrace the man. We disgrace Fanatic Kofa, disgrace Joy Howard Taylor. Who else again? The former first lady. And even though we did not get on her person, but We have her in the media for a longer period. They'll go to all of those things. The poor went to First Lady, the former First Lady. They wanted to take the property from her, of course. They want to take all of George Weah properties and just leave Nashville with him because they said that government money. Black target is George Weah. Black goal. And he is supposed to bring George Weah down to nothing. Thanks to the few guys, man, that are on social media and other places that are talking, we follow them, we see them. While the rest of the people are there, oh, waiting 2029, 2029. The people are acting. The people are acting that you living with hope. 2029, we agree 2029 is going to come. Everybody have vision, but the vision is supported by action. Your birthday is January 2027. Will you be saying January 2027 coming? I'm my birthday, January 2027. Then January 2027, you don't do anything. They say, if no. Every event that lies ahead of you, you prepare for it. And there is nothing in life on its silver platter. CDC was in government. CDC was in government. Unity Party will never allow CDC to come back. Though it is not impossible, that is an illusion. Liberia is not the only country. Too many African countries, the president went out, first term, they came back. But the atmosphere is too cold. Not that you don't have people, but when the collaboration is lacking, it will not work. No government wants, no sitting government likes the opposition or likes a united opposition. No government wants that, because you know why? It will affect the government in any given way. So they will always try to scatter the opposition. And if the opposition is not sensitive to the government scheme to disorganize them, they do what they want to do. Joao Teller is in jail. Now, where is my sheet? Where's my pointer? Let me share with you few of the charges they brought against her, which are all frivolous. Few of the charges. That's why her lawyers said they are frivolous charges, meaning they can be contested and dismissed at any time. They are not worried at all. They are not troubled. They already have a strong defense. So let me share with you few of what they brought against her, the charge. They say 135,000. They claim that the cartel gave her 135,000 United States dollars. That was put in the charge sheet. They weren't alleged because that charge. He only alleged when the probe or investigation is ongoing. There hasn't been any definitive conclusion yet. But when you hear the police say, we have charged and sent to court, no alleged again. It means they are sure of whatever that charge. That is why now the burden is on them to prove that in court. So when I say alleged, they say that Joe Howard Taylor, former vice president, Republic of Liberia, received a total of 135,000 United States dollars from the cartel. 1, 2, that the former vice president received 45,000 United States dollars, 45,000 United States dollars during a trip to Dubai, during a trip trip to Dubai, she received 45,000 United States dollars. 3. The former vice president received 75,000 United States dollars through Sheikh Bashiru Kante to her Joel Howard Starfish Foundation. That Bashiru Kante, serving as the middleman between the drug cartel and her Joel Howard Taylor, gave her 75,000 United States dollars to go toward a foundation called Joel Starfish Foundation. 4. 15,000 in August. 15,000 in August, and did not say what that 15,000 for. 15,000 in August. 15,000. 15,000. That's it. 135,000 from individuals. They stop short of naming those individuals. 135,000 from individuals linked to the cartel. 45,000 doing a trip to Dubai. 75,000 through Sheikh Bashiru Kante to her Joel Starfish Foundation, and for 15,000 in August. That's it. So essentially, all these monies came from the cartel, the drug cartel, to her, that she received substantial amount of money from those people. Okay. So that either I see you. So it's up to the opposition, saying it's one thing, acting is a one. Acting is another. Now is the time for action. If ever was a time for action from the opposition, now is the time to act. Martin Luther King said, "He who that is afraid must forever be behind the race or run faster and get ahead." That fear, you got nothing to fear but fear itself. I am saying it this way because I sense fear in the opposition. They allow Unity Party to instill fear, that they are afraid to face up to Unity Party as if Unity Party is God Almighty, or President Bouaga is Almighty. What is it? This place is not for only Unity Party. It's not only for Unity Party. This is the Republic of Liberia. Why you live in your own country with fear because Unity Party in power and they make you afraid and you accept to be afraid and you close your mouth. You can't say anything. I said it and I maintain. Didn't I tell you that CDC need not rely on the other political parties? Political reasoning is not difficult. That CDC has to have plan B. You can rely on the other political parties. Their understanding of the situation is different from yours, or it may be different from yours. Your situation or your understanding may be different from theirs. The approach that you will want to take will not meet their taste. Their approach may not meet your preference. So in a situation like this, a political warfare, What do you want to do? You want to have a strategic position as the leading opposition. You want to have a strategic position. You can rely on any one of those political parties. You are the leading political party. You are the leading opposition. I said repeatedly, didn't I say this thing? How much I say? President Bouaga and United Party don't see CMC as a threat. Don't see MPC as a threat. Don't see CMC, any one of those political parties or individual aspirants as threat. They see the Congress of Democratic Change institutionally and George Weah as the threat to them, the force to reckon with 2029. And therefore, the CDC and George Weah, President Joseph Bouaga and Unity Party target. The both target not CMC, not ANC, not MPC, not any one of those parties. Their target is George Weah and CDC. And therefore, you cannot sit down as a leading political party and allow these people to just instill fear in you, threaten you, do anything they want to do with their people. But everything that Unity Party doing, I'm blaming them. George Weah has to accept. Unity, CDC officials, people have to accept. That's why you have in life when you two Christian cool. With all those people, with all Unity Party people were doing it. George Weah acting too soft. He said, oh, Mr. Peace is scared because international community. If Bouaga has time for international community, you see what he's doing? If George Weah was jailing these people, sending them to jail for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, forget about what the international community will say. Forget about human rights record. What better human rights record that you will be fighting for? Governments all around here. What human rights record? What report can do for people? Nothing. It can change any government position. It can stop aid from coming to your country. It can. It can't stop aid from coming to your country. They will release that report. The government, CDC, don't have good human rights record, but it does not stop investors from coming. It does not stop things from happening in your country. Yeah, it's it today. George Weah should jail all the people then, all the people down to Bouaga. Jail them. Don't bring charges against them. The same way they bring out Trump up charges. Put them, pack them in Assault Beach. Who survived that? Who died that? But your way, something is cooking. The same way they kept this place ungovernable. Huh? It will not be the same way. But something is cooking. Something is cooking. Something cooking, I can't explain that. I see you. I'm not going to tell you. It's not for us to tell you, but we know. It's a hint to a wise, a scratch of fish, and something is cooking. I see you on that. Something is cooking. We know. It's cooking real good. It's boiling. It's about to get off. Something is cooking. I see you. That will be doing it for that. So the former vice president is in jail. Unity Party has the vice president in jail, another political prisoner in jail. If the people get jail, their own people there, then the CDC people, they get jail. They both jail their own people. They didn't put off a joke. We thought when you see me talking today that we don't, I can be like, oh, no. We talk all that thing. Yes, we've been talking about ourselves. We can be on the same page. We can be saying the same thing. We can be redundant. No. We have motivated. We have assured. We have counseled. We have done everything in our capacity as media people, as media institution, as journalists. whose responsibility is to analyze the issues. And we use the political indicators or the signs of the time to present the future to you. We've done all of that. We've given you assurance. We counsel you. We expose. We became critical of the government, critical of individual people. We became realistic. We risk everything, our reputation, our lives, everything. We've done all of those things over the years. We can keep doing it. It's a hint to a wise is question of vision. You have to play your part now. You have to play your part. We will continue to play our part as we do. That means we'll continue to analyze. Our part is advocacy. We can go on the street and hold placards. We can agitate protest. We analyze. And you decide. You face the situation. That you let this Nebuchadnezzar regime, they do all kind of thing. But listen, the government has placed itself in a bad position. I saw something today. I saw the caption of the Oracle newspaper. Not doubting the paper, but that what it said. The caption or the headline of the paper read, regional leaders banking on spy agencies. Doubt. Joel is drug trafficker. That's the caption or the headline of the Oracle newspaper. It carried the leaders of 3 African countries, Ghana, Ivory Coast, and Rwanda. That's Paul Kagame, Alassane Ouattara, and John Dramani Mahama. The paper reported, and still reporting, that these 3 leaders doubt that Joy Howard Taylor, former vice president of Liberia, is a drug trafficker. They doubt what the Unity Party government under Joseph Yuma Boakai has brought. I should share that with you. This is it. This is the caption. Those are the 3 leaders you see there. Paul Kagame of Rwanda, the one with the glasses. John Dramani Mahama is in the middle, Ghana. Alassane Ouattara, Ivory Coast on the far left. And there's the caption. Regional leaders banking on spy agencies. Doubt. The key word there is doubt. Doubt Joel is drug trafficker, meaning they doubt what Unity Party brought out, that this woman, former Vice President Joy Howard Taylor, is a drug trafficker. The paper is reporting that these 3 leaders doubt that Joy Howard Taylor, meaning they don't believe that Joy Howard Taylor is a drug trafficker. They are not convinced, and they doubt the Unity Party position to suffocate this woman on drug trafficking ground, that the information or the charges are not substantial enough, not true. So the government has its plan, Unity Party, but they are wicked people. Wicked people. So those are the claims they brought against Joy Howard Taylor, yeah? They say 135,000, everything on money. All that thing that you heard the Justice Minister reading, that that the thing they care to quote, and they carry the woman to jail. She installed beach right now, Joy Howard Taylor. And I told you last week, I said, the whole thing, nobody should kind of be talking about women this, women that. The day I hear that thing, I swear, maybe they will send police here to kill me. Because you see what is happening, these women in this country, they are very, very wicked. Very, very wicked. All this thing happened to Joy Howard Taylor. Then you time, you've heard anybody saying anything? That Joy Howard Taylor was empowering them. Ellen abandoned them when she left. Joy Howard Taylor said, let me continue. The Eve Jenner, you ain't get time for Eve Jenner. When you're in difficulty, when you're in trouble, that's the time you know your friend. That's the time you know the real friend. Joy Howard Taylor in this thing. You have seen any woman saying anything. You have seen any woman organization come up from the A treatment. The A treatment, forget about the legal aspect. I'd say forget about legal aspect. But when she was ill-treated, former Vice President guns were pointed at her. And Unity Party people wanted to drag her. It was God in the wisdom. God imputed wisdom into her security people and said, Madam, don't get down. Had Joy Howard Taylor gotten down from that car, then a different thing we're talking. Because those guys were ready to beat on her, just break her down and handcuff her. Because the anger those guys were based on the instruction that God first, for security, the guy that I sent to her. Because had Joy Howard Taylor gotten down from that car, those guys that we saw with the guns ready, they were going to rake that woman to the ground, pour him behind her back, handcuff her. And when you see the guys doing that way, that the instruction is based on the instruction. The woman was subjected to inhumane treatment. Did you see or hear or read a single woman or women organizations say anything? Today, all of them muted. That the people that mean, oh, women, right? Oh, women, oh, yeah, women, oh, yeah. So sycophants. Because they are afraid of Nebuchadnezzar. They are afraid. And some of them are happy. They are rejoicing over Joy Howard Taylor jailing. Look at Liberian women. Some of them are happy. Joy Howard Taylor going to jail, they're happy. They're celebrating. Because they are Unity Party women. Thanks to the Congress for Democratic Change for continuing to stand with CDC and those CDC women standing with Joy Howard Taylor. Joy don't need Unity Party women supporters. Let's see any woman from Unity Party say you saying this or you pretending. Yo, no, we don't need your stay with your Joe Walker. We don't need your Unity Party women. You don't come in no defense of Joy Howard Taylor. You people are very wicked devils. You call yourselves women. I see you're no disrespect to the rest of the women. I say Unity Party people, I'm being specific. Nonsense. You know what I mean? The more in the kind of situation, you know why they want to talk? Because they're afraid Unity Party supporters. And you can see Unity Party government officials on Facebook. When you say something, they come at you. They tear you apart. All of them are afraid. They're scared. But at the time now, we're getting to know you. So when we see you in any gathering, oh, women dead, women now, women now. Let's look at that other one. I see you. The former Vice President, Joy Howard Taylor, is in jail. She was jailed by Unity Party government, and she is at the Monrovia Central Prison. Jailhouse is not death gala. No, jailhouse is not the gala. The gala is where they put you there, they hang you. Jailhouse is a place that you are in while your trial goes on. People have gone to jail, they came out. Joy Howard Taylor in jail, it means nothing. Nothing. If you Unity Party women are happy because Joy Howard Taylor in jail, are your business. Joy Howard Taylor will come out of that jail. Joy Howard Taylor will win this case. Joy Howard Taylor and her sister Sandra that continue to stand with her and her lawyers and the rest of the people, the Congress for Democratic Change, will celebrate. You Unity Party women, you can rejoice. You can say, why am I saying this way? Because I saw some stupid lines from some quote-unquote Unity Party supporters. Say, oh, when Joy Howard Taylor eating her money, yeah, she knew about her. Oh, yeah, because you're enjoying from Walker now. You're enjoying from Unity Party. Are your business? Joy Howard Taylor will come from that place. Your Unity Party women there, you can celebrate that your government. That your time. You enjoy it. You move around. When your time, that your business. All right, see you. I see you. So, where we go? Yes, the next. Let's go to this one, and then that will be doing it. Then we'll go home. Let's go here, please. Have a watch and a listen. They are about to come back. They are about to say all manner of things again. They said all manner of things against him from at first. It didn't move him. They said they wrote the Nigerian government to chastise him. That means to punish him. That was Ivla, as they say in Liberia. So another prophecy is out against. Another prophecy is out against. Unity Party pastor in Grace Kwan, the wife of Bishop Oliver Kwan, came and gave her prophecy against George Weah. Unity Party supported her. Unity Party officials started to praise her and call her a nationalist and patriot. They're praising her because she said awful things against George Weah. When the bishop came out and the bishop gave his prophecy, Unity Party people went against. They said all kinds of things against the bishop. The Minister of Information even wished the bishop death because he wrote in his post, he said the bishop should think about his death. The bishop is back. The bishop is back. So Unity Party pastors, Unity Party bishops, Unity Party apostles, Unity Party, just all the men and women of God, you're listening. The bishop is back again. Primate Bishop Babatunde Ayodele is back again. So you get ready to insult him again. Here we go. The bishop is back.
Deactivated mentally, politically, and of course psychologically. Liberia is in pains. You vote for wrong person, you vote for wrong party, and that's the reason why you are suffering now. And this person is ready not to go back. Doesn't have the capacity. You say bunker. You say bunker. You say bunker. I love you, Daddy. You can't bomb me. You can't have that son. Right? I just love you. I'll call you Daddy because you have children. They call you Daddy. So as man of God, as man of God, let me respect you as well, Daddy. It's high time. You are tired. You are out of knowledge. You are being exhausted, and that's why Liberia is not progressing. Can you imagine? These people, they begin to show me beautiful places that they have done during Madam President, and you know, they are showing me. Where is my one shocking you? Why are you advertising your project? You don't to advertise it now, sending it to me. Look at it. Look at why? Me, only me. I love you, Daddy Von Joseph Bonka. You're a good man. Then the only thing is that you don't want to listen. You are arrogant. You are too stubborn. You don't want to listen to advice. When God gives a man of God advice to 10 people like you, you must listen. The fact is that all of you in Liberia, hey, you have not seen pay. So another hardship, because Bonka will borrow money, they will not utilize the money. Corruption, drug barons will be in the system. The country will be worse than when George Weah left the power. It will be worse. I don't try to say you want to contest again, otherwise you'll be disgracefully voted out. Just pray for whoever that will become the next president. Pray that you just see the time, because you are getting tired and weaker and weaker and weaker on daily basis. So you just have to do something for your health, for yourself, so that things can work out well. Liberia, your president is not active. He will soon be deactivated. Mentally, politically, and of course psychologically. Liberia is in pains. You vote for wrong person, you vote for wrong party, and that's the reason why you are suffering now. And this person is ready not to go back. Doesn't have the capacity. It's a bunker. It's a bunker. It's a bunker. I love you, Daddy. You can't bomb me. You can't have that's your son, no. Right? I just love you. I'll call you Daddy because you have children. They call you Daddy. So as man of God, as man of God, let me respect you as well, Daddy. It's high time. You are tired. You are out of knowledge. You are being exhausted, and that's why Liberia is not progressing. Can you imagine? These people, they begin to show me beautiful places that they have done during Madam President, and you know, they are showing me. Where is my one? Shocking you. Why are you advertising your project? You don't have to advertise it now, sending it to me. Look at it. Look at why? Me, only me. I love you, Daddy Bon Joseph Bonka. You're a good man. Then the only thing is that you don't want to listen. You're too arrogant. You're too stubborn. You don't want to listen to advice. When God gives a man of God an advice to 10 people like you, you must listen. The fact is that all of you in Liberia, hey, you have not seen pay. So another hardship, because Bonka will borrow money, they will not utilize the money. Corruption, drug barons will be in the system. The country will be worse than when George Weah left power. It will be worst. And don't try to say you want to contest again, otherwise you'll be disgracefully voted out. Just pray for whoever that will become the next president. Pray that you just see the time, because you are getting tired and weaker and weaker and weaker on daily basis. So you just have to do something for your health, for yourself, so that things can work out well.
Okay, that's Bishop Primate Bishop Babatunde Ayodele with another prophecy of the Unity Party government. So that's it. That's it for today. That's what we have in Liberia. Selective fight or witch hunt or gross malice against the CDC, and it is clear. Joe Howard Taylor goes to jail. The government said she received gifts, money from the cartel. Johnny Dean, the police director, came out to say the investigation. Johnny Dean confirmed that he got 10,000 United States dollars. Johnny Dean was told to go. Johnny Dean are in jail. The LDEA boss, it came out and was established, even though they put that on ethical ground. Today, they can explain that ethical ground or ethical breach. Like Jared Biago, gone home. They say go lay down and sleep. That Joel Howard Taylor, they say go to jail. They call the media to do paparazzi showcasing. They put Joel Howard Taylor in South Beach. And then you think that this thing here, the serious thing, that grush, go after CDC people. And then that's when the post say they're going for Maggie. Wanna be hard anything? Because the next tiger is Senator Nathaniel McGill. They say McGill knows all stuff. And they, according to Yeke Koluba, Yeke still maintain. Yeke Koluba has not changed on his statement. Yeke Koluba is still insisting that the Unity Party government is using Fina Bono to get information that they want on CDC former officials, government officials, so that they go after them. Well, that may not be true. And Fina Bono will not want to do that. It doesn't say that she can, but I doubt that Fina Bono will want to do that. No, I don't think so. But that's Yeke Koluba. That's what he said. But the thing is, fair justice runs across. It can be travesty. It can be selective. You can have certain people, they're moving out, they're moving freely, and then you tell Joe Howard, tell her you pour her in jail. The other people, you accuse them of taking things from the cartel. But they are immune from jail. Joe Howard Taylor goes to jail. Papa, you look at it, say, it's not targeted at CDC people. Not targeted at CDC people. The boys that are coming from McGill, they didn't all around. They said Nathaniel Senator Nathaniel McGill is the next target. So that's it. We had to go, got other things to do, Chief. All right, let me see. Do I have just a few lines, and then that will be doing it for today. FC Barcelona spelled Elche on Sunday. Monday we couldn't talk about it. We are grateful. We told you our team is ready, Elche. While Madrid struggled to beat Espanyol that we can give 4-5. Real Madrid with all the tap brass. They brought in 7 players, 7 tap Galacticos. They struggle. The referee got to help them last minute time to score some lucky Shango goal. They say we're going to beat Elche. We get Elche 5. We spell the name Elche. 5 letters. 5 letters. We spell Elche. We're ready. They go up the countdown. Even if they have 1 second on the clock for the transfer window to close, we'll get Julian Alvarez. Real Madrid people in one. You're listening to Mourinho's latest interview. Yeah. Mourinho, all the people get scared. Say, oh, Julian Alvarez, Atletico Madrid should not allow him to go, and he signed a long-term contract. All of them are fear. Because if Barcelona gets Julian Alvarez, forget it. It will be a weapon of mass destruction. Barcelona will beat him 5, 6, 7, 8. So Mourinho's scared. He want for Julian Alvarez to come. Even on transfer deadline day, they closing 12 midnight. We sign the man. You go we pay that 150 million. And they get crisis in the camp. And Atletico Madrid needs money, according to almost all the top media institutions and individual journalists following the situation. Atletico Madrid needs money to sign players, but they cannot sign according to what they say the FFP law. The same situation that Barcelona was in. They can't sign players because they have reached their limit. So they have to let some players go. They have to let some players go there, and not letting just anybody go. You have to sell players between 75 million, 100 million, 120, which will be able to create space for them to sign players. And the person that they can sell right now is Julian Alvarez, even though he has contract up to 2030. But financially, they are in a squeeze position. They can't sign players. The same thing is happening to Barcelona. And it's happening to Real Madrid too. Real Madrid sold their VIP box. Real Madrid sold 2 VIP boxes so that we get money. It's not easy. FC Barcelona, what goes around comes around. When it's happening to your friend club, don't be happy. Just a matter of time. All kind of things happening. So let's go. Let me read a few comments and then we move on. P. Max Wule say peace, peace, peace every day until your political leader will be eliminated. Let's keep giving those drug skew guys more opportunity to get their target. Bidel Joe would say, I wonder whether the charges have something to do with the 19 million and the 300 million drugs. And when was the money given to the former VP? All of that will be explained in court, Bidel. That is the essence of the law. And Louise Henshaw said that I'm baffled by how you are conducting the show with almost fear. You are saying that the opposition is weak. Chief, you did not understand. Comprehension is a key thing. Did I tell you say the opposition is weak? I say I cannot say more than what we have been saying. So if you think I should say all the time, yeah, opposition strong. Yeah, opposition strong. Come on, man. Chief, that would be foolhardy. You expect me to pretend? Do I look like a pretender? Come on. You're sitting down there, you too. What are you doing? You're an opposition person. What are you doing? Gabriel West, Bouakar's son was named by the cartel and is walking around free. The former VP spoke against the Bouakar government in Bond County, challenged their lives, and now she is put to jail for a phone call. Tobasi, proving intent, and knowledge of involvement requires establishing a defendant mental state and conscious connection to a criminal act. Alex Kokwai said, that's so sad for our country. Are we going back to those days? But they will pay for all their dark doing. We are getting there very soon. Mark Coleman, the time is now in the only language that the oppressor understands is what they are speaking out to the opposition. Thanos Samson said, I blame President Weah for everything. We are used to play with them because he wants good name. Lasana Fode said, it will be done very soon. All right. Morris Zodua, Mr. Rescue Drug President, please, we don't need any selective justice. Please call your son Jojo Bouakar for investigation because the cartel mentioned him directly. Emmanuel Bro, I am not surprised that the legal team, most notably Councillor Finley Kanga, was denied access to their client, former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor, because in numerous ways, the Unity Party government headed by President JNB has shown that it's dictatorial, tyrannical, and authoritarian. What a cruelly wicked president and government. Perry Slobot, the opposition, don't to force him Bokari Kamajos police. You can call it Bokari. Yeah, but it was it, yeah, cause that's it there, not cause that, but how they call our man? You can say, man, that Sierra Leone Mende. Josiah Marshall say you are not talking anything good. I don't know who you're referring to. Matilda Stevens said the opposition, not really serious. Okay, so let's go. No matter what was son, Julian Alvarez, this is FC Barcelona. We are FC Barcelona. Let's go to the line, few calls as quickly as we can. Stick to the point, not romanticize or historicize, so that we take as many of you as we can. 0886 30 44 97 0772 23 99 33 0886. That's 0777. The women's line 0777 9803 7 5. Those are the numbers. Hello.
Mr. Andrew, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Thank you, sir. This is Austin from District 13. I've said this many times in some of our chat rooms that those guys have tested the water from the Capitol building. There was no response. They have tested.
What happened, Chief? Yeah, you went off. You gotta check your phone. You went off. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
You see the pictures of a restaurant movement, whether getting wings, I tell you, Kawa. For the day we saw in the Baga about it, we know that so that be easy on the Baka. And you know what we are saying, we all look kind of because this old man already, and you can't run it for you today. Want to put all in danger. The one that doing 2009 will be a difficult thing. We'll start the people around here who they in the police and army. Why they do so? And then want to stay and try against it. What they are starting now, it will create problem and create problem. They put what you do. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. Have a nice day. Let's go on the other side of the men's line. Hello.
How are you, Sam?
Fine.
Please, this is Francois the Nita Weston, which is one of Liberia legitimate owner joining from Central Virginia. You know, Sam, when Madam Peter was first lady in this country for hospital control, everything. She didn't do drug then. She became senator for Bone County, where she had legislative protection. She didn't do drug. She became the second most powerful person in this country for 6 years. She never go any close to drug. Now the people want to tell her that she's involved into drug. I join those African leaders who say they doubt it. In the Liberian sense, they mean that they don't believe it. They don't believe it. But I just said that in passing. Let me come to the CDC of a thing, Sam. You said it right. There's nothing we should be messing our tone or messing our own. Let's square it. CDC need people who are very robust. Look, truthfully speaking, I really miss Molu. We need a robust leader. You found a leader that go on the carpet and say, "Why people pushing brains when you come on one right out on Facebook?" That's not the kind of leader we need for this kind of time. The bulk of our people now who are holding all the power in the CDC, they are all targets. They come in our inbox and tell you and go and post it. Go and post it. You occupy a leadership position, you do one speaking and we'll be falling behind you. And that's why you'll be hiding all the kind of players this and that. But we'll go back to our childhood and start discussing this thing here in a way or another that will shock some of them. We don't know. If we don't stay strong, it will be as if we are new situation. There's about a time now that we start putting ourselves together. We are the biggest political party. All of the other people look up to us. Sometimes you hear other people in the other political party are saying that the opposition, they are actually speaking indirectly to the CDC. Because the CDC officials who are already speaking, they are all tied here saying that they have to do anything. And not comfort at all. Thank you, man.
All right, Chief. Have a nice day. Let's go this way, then we'll get to the women's line. Hello.
Hello, hi, Mr. Andrew.
Fine.
That's a call from Firestone. Take me to the issue of our common vice president. People who can be falling all the time, say 2029. I'm telling you, it's limited. That's not what we need to be speaking about. We're talking about presidency. Talking about now. We should be right on what we're supposed to be coming our way as the president of the Republic. We are continuing to violate our national party law. So people can't be sitting down there talking about 2029. What are we doing now? We're done at 2029 until today when the poor hand job, that is the way to be talking today. And we'll be going to other political parties. We don't want to be hearing that thing again. That's why more religious leaders are silent. For me, I'm not biased. I'm not anybody else. But Jesus is my own. That's why I just want that bird to go the right way. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you too for calling. Have a nice day. Let's have this break and do something very quick. Very quick. Less than a minute. Let's make some kind of adjustment. This break, please. This break.
President Banga is not a good leader. It's a problem for the country. If President Banga continues to stay, you know that you get bad people in your government. You know that they come in government to destroy your people. No, we just do it for President Banga legacy and for the world to be reformed. It's just something about all people respect that they will carry the country for. But President Biden letting us down. Seriously, I mean it. This is not a joke. President Biden can sit in the Oscar Twitter destroying the country, and he's still trying to ride and die with them. For what? President Biden said he got confident in Gregory Cooper. That's fine. But then, are you telling me what we see with no answer, you can go tell that to the Liberian people? President Biden know why you losing? I mean, people want to fight for you, old man. People want to really speak for you, Mr. President. But you're not doing it. No, you are not at all. You are not rescuing the Liberian people. Across the board, you are not rescuing. If you're keeping us for 12 and all the bad individuals in the government, even people in your party are angry. You're going to come and lecture us for a bit? Every day we fix the country. We fix the country. We tell you every day, fix it. You get every yes. We fix the country. Say no to drugs. We fix the country. Mr. President, we tell you hearing you fixing the country.
Women's line, let's go. Hello? Hello, women's line.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, hi.
I'm not calling from Tanshua, West Fontaine. And I'm calling to talk plenty. Now I see no tear in your eye.
Tears in your eye? Tears in your eye for what?
And last time, we are doing bad to the government. And last the government, we are doing anything bad to Boakai and treating our people like this. God will soon Boakai God will get everything to you, that you get power to do everything. The country not belong to one person, it belong to everyone else. And treating our country like this, God, our citizens and disgracing our people. God will soon into you, will get everything to you. We not get power, you get power, you will take control under the case of and you go with everything for a living.
All right, madam, your line cracking. All right, the message going across. Let's get out of Liberia. Hello. Hello. You are on the air.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah. Morning. Good afternoon. It's afternoon. Yeah.
Oh, it's morning. Yeah. Okay. On the court to as an incorporate. City is the police area, but the same area look the party that was there for them. They are off the hour. The bro, the hour. That every Liberians, then some will pass over. For an article to jail. Maybe I will say, oh, you're not on the same drugs thing or whatever. But jail is nothing about jail. Praising is nothing about praising. Joy will come out. Even a whole president will is finished. I see you making more Facebook things. This thing as a feature. And I want to power most of our country. The 40 years what I fought in our country, there was not counted. They never other people that joined the revolution to kill Obi. People come to power, they don't have no fresh idea. The only thing they come for to see this. To be very careful, to be careful. Bishop Party to be very careful how to handle this particular case on the ground. Because the people, all they want to do is we are giving everything in our country. Somebody to jail to bring to say the woman is armed or she got any that for jail to bring army people from the army. We watch it. Right now, I'm sitting here, they play on CNN. I just watch it. Oh wow, this is how far our country gone. Everything that in Liberia, we sit down in the UK. Wow, because our children go. I want to continue talking about the drugs thing. And I don't begin the drugs in the we are. I near that. But you know,
All right.
these people that they are running after are not the one that bringing the drugs in country. They know they are the one that do it. But the one for the Liberia take the attention. So up there, and what they're going after, what the TV parts go. Because when they put Joel in jail, they will not to talk about the drugs business again, leave them and write their names and their nation into the thing. Be talking about every period.
All right, madam.
Want to kill us, they want to kill you people. That's why they're doing all that thing. You come down and let us look at the situation and see how best we can handle.
Okay.
Life destroyed.
All right.
Thank you for having me, my brother, and thanks for what you are doing in stream.
Thank you too. Have a nice day there in the States. Let's go this way. Let's speak up. There's 1, 2. Hello. Yes.
And let me say good afternoon. And let me say good afternoon also to your many listeners following the broadcast this time. My name is Mish Blamo-Kuma and I call from Woodbridge, Virginia, the USA. Let me say thank you. I follow your splendid presentation and I want to commend you. You are just at the right point. And I just want to weigh a few things. When I heard you clearly, you mentioned about the opposition community. And for me, the only opposition that I see in Liberia from the local team is the Congress for Democratic Change, the TDC. The reason for which ANC, the CMC, quote unquote, the MPC, you would not see them fronting because those guys were in bed with Unity Party in the days of the opposition. And the level we are in the CDC as one of the power government that Liberia ever had. And today, CDC opposition, they don't have force with the people. CDC still command the people. So they will see it, they will see themselves superior, of which of course they are not. And I want to say that democracy in Liberia is not bad at work today as Liberian may see it. Baka is a dictator. Baka are proving to the world and the Liberian people that Baka is a dictator. Baka has weaponized the judiciary. Baka has split the legislature. And Baka is today wanting to bring the character of reputable people that the level of our VP, our former VP. Baka want to indict people, put them in jail, have them incarcerated, and for the Liberian people to believe that those people committed crime, or which of course they are now. Today, for a FICO case, the capital building case can tell you it's a case hearing. And see this Liberian, Pierre Iman, George Weah is the next target. Don't say it can't happen. I foresee it happening. So you have to stay and tell the dictator, speak the language. Like Baka almost says, speak the language. Repel Baka and tell Baka if they have no more. There's my take. Thank you, sir.
Thank you too for calling. Have a nice day. Let's go. Yeah, back on the local scene. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
This is Ruben Skiwa for Canada. Yeah, Saint Andrew, thank you for all your platform. And then let me tell you, you see, what brought joy with the 10 minutes was the behavior of the politician. Yeah, when the people are disappointed in the politician, then they brought someone who they call their son to kind of rescue the country. But when John Weah came power, for me, I was so happy. I said, no, the people now stole our money in the country to be persecuted. People, what about someone scraping all the way again? I was happy. But when the President John Weah came power, he allowed everything to go. I don't know where he get that. He let everything to go. But I mean, I thought of you to say early in our children. It's not what he said, he said early in our children. What was chairman for the party? They never carry the people walk and go. So it makes me that people witness. So that's the most one and done with it. When people die in local country, the name is now with the opposition, I mean with the ruling government, we're going to say again. So people are weak. I promise there, sir. I promise people are weak.
All right, Chief.
Yes.
Thank you for calling. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hello.
Thank you, sir. How are you?
Fine.
This is Edmund Carr, man. I'm talking about concern Liberia for justice. We are following and understanding your advocacy continuously, and we are following the event, you know, how it is happening, and we know, but we are putting things together, and like he said at the end of that communication, let our leader return to the country, and let's see what we have to go on from there, you know, because the people, like he said, the people are trying to divert, you know, the Liberian attention from on them because the kinds of drugs that have been discovered under them, under their watch, is huge. So how to do it to make sure that the CDC is a part of it, and they have to go after somebody and to do something. And who do they touch? The vice president. But all of the rest of the people, where are they? They see Stephanie Nee that it mentioned in Joel or in darkness. That Stephanie repeatedly demanding an order have linked up to drugs, and they have said she also around the police IG. Our understanding is at some point in time when she was in country, the police IG provided protection for her by giving her escort and all the kind of stuff. But if the story will always be good, it's coming right at the feet of the police IG. That is the reason why on other platforms, if you follow, people are constantly calling that the police IG and the justice minister need to step back and get changed to the investigator. Because they are protected. What happened to Biako? Biako received gifts now. They say you received backup. The backup was in your phone for. Where is Biako? Biako is passing around today. Very police actually received satellite link for his police station. They will not enforce $600 to get satellite link. They got to take it from drugs cartel. They are all passing around here. Because if you come, the charges that you level against the former vice president, he announcing money 102,000, 15,000, 45,000. At what time? This money that you are announcing, these people that you are announcing, at what time did you receive them? Okay? How? And at what time did she receive it? And when she was receiving it, was she even know that these people are involved with drug certificates? These are the points that need to prove in court. So our prayer is with our vice president and our people are doing. We are standing with her to the end. We are not going to neglect her. That's why we divorce after the election. But you remain our property. She is one of us and will control the stand by us. But this government has been disgraced. They have been discarded. It's just a matter of time for Waka to continue to be funded very politically. Because all the information are coming out and the citizens are digging out. We appreciate them for that. Okay? When the two went to, after though, they are digging up issue on this government is damaging for them when you look at the issues. So this particular government, the Justice Minister, the police RG, they are involved and it's going to come up gradually. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Carr, have a nice day. Soup Renstock, the University of Liberia University students. Yeah, I'm good. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Ibrahim. I come from Crystal Police, member concerning Liberia for Justice. Yeah, thank you. And not this very joy that when President Bouaka still ill, went into we are intervening and Bouaka is to himself today. But if it is for the good case, because we know that the drug law is a non-debatable case, we are aware of that. If a person is excused, the police IG, what happened with Jojo Bouaka? What happened with the police IG, Biako, and Porky and the rest of them that have been named? Why is they arrest them in the street as they did to Joa? And then you are letting most of them to be outside and passing all around. Why is it that Why she is sick? Sick. You know she was sick, and you have said admitted her to the clinic because you tell her and the admitted her. I mean, that you don't want to hear. And what of that? She has not really recovered yet, and then you tell her, oh, yeah. Are you not care about life as you care about yours? Okay. So, God, they are disgraced there, and they're looking for people to hang it, and it's not going to work. All the things they are doing, we, the common people, we know their tactics, and we are honest to it well. That they are evil they are doing to this country, destroying the country, we are aware. So it will come back to them, and the prophet, they get ready to cause the prophet because he told them that they will go to disgrace, and that disgrace and he has come out with a long way again. So I tell you, I was saying that issue is to call man and do everything. Talk about it either they again, call the man, man. Your guys can fall on you again. Just to send it in the country, but yet your minister of information and the rest of the people are there causing man and doing that.
All right, Chief. Thank you.
For the show.
Have a nice day. Women's line. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Andrew.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Mr. Andrew, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. And you?
Thanks God, though. My name is Doris Thomas. I'm calling from Johnsonville. A concern like doing for justice. Joseph Baka and his team, the Unity Party group, who already know they are playing. At George, we are the Imi Act for the lie. It's very, very loud to themselves. They will never get George Weah. Only trying to go on George Weah so that when he come around, they will get him. But I can say this for sure that they lie to themselves. They will never get George Weah. And what they're doing today, and they just know that tomorrow it will harm them and their children. That generation, nothing go unpunished. If CDC ever they wrong to Unity Party government, when the time CDC was in power, that today they decide to be hunting the sedition. That every other thing that they do in the country, only sedition that they after, they will surely go after them tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, madam. Nice one. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Andrew, how are you?
Fine.
I'm JD calling from this 17. St. Andrew is very saddened that when people are hearing people talking, even though that their opinion that to do it, the people are getting aware and they will not get aware. Let me just say something quickly. There's a parable that says that yes, indeed, the driver's end that you see, that black driver's end that you see, whenever it starts to go out, it will go out, and start chasing other things. But mind you, the total base for that driver end cannot be eradicated. What I'm saying, if I feel that you can use the radical experience that he sat down, he calculated what is, wickedness that he calculated that yes, indeed, I will continue to do this. Let me be clear to the point. Everything has a time. There is a time for everything in a season. God and we even worshiping at a time, a season, and had a system. These people must say, my brother, the time is over. We will not sit down until we are get grounded in the water. Then people will say, yes, indeed, we realize. The time we're going to realize it will be too late. The people sat down and all of the things that they're doing, that when they test the water, they know that there's no end reaction, they move to another step. All that the people are doing, they're testing the water for everything that they are doing that yesterday, simply fail. So, they may not have citizens of this country and even partisan, but mind you, we sit down here, we'll continue to be talking about this, say, it can't happen, it can't happen. If we can sit and now see, the vast former president can be arrested and played here in the bar. How much more? What more you want to do? You know how many people, officials of government or former government, they arrested, they drag and placed in jail, that nothing keeps from happening, absolutely that no cases that have been accused for, they are being accused for, you cannot find any justice for them.
All right, Chief.
What do you want for the people to do before they know that yesterday the people are ready for what they are doing? So I'm sorry.
All right.
I pray that yesterday what we're thinking about, and if we don't take time well as party, the noble party of this country definitely will fall. And will fall, the time will let it grapple.
Okay, Chief, thank you so much. Women's line. Thank you so much, Chief. All right. Women's line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Charles Stewart calling from Disco Hill.
Yeah. No, Chief. Chief. No.
Yeah.
Get on 0886 304497. The women's line here. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Sam Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle, calling from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville, an outstanding member of the Concerned Advocates for Justice. You know, Mr. Sam Andrew, you have just said it rightly, and the opposition, the way the government is proceeding, I think the opposition need to take an action. And you see, there's a philosophy that says that and leadership is not what a position is, an action. We need a complete and a stringent action against this kind of dictatorial regime that is only targeting the opposition community. And messages have to be clearly sent to Jesse Imabwaka and Kony. These guys were counter governance, they are lacking. And that's what they see the opposition as a potential threat. They feel they can use that kind of intimidatory action to subdue the opposition. But is that going to work? We are here, we'll continue to engage them. When you look at the politicians, they will always continue to disgrace themselves. When you look at the politicians that and the former and the vice president is being allegedly accused of, the man that is being mentioned as a drug cartel and a Stefani. It is the Stefani that gave cars to the police AG and also gave him money, and that of the justice minister, and even Joseph Imabwaka's son. Why are these guys still gallivanting all over here? They cannot be arrested, they cannot be incarcerated. You see how Joseph Imabwaka is proceeding when it comes to the governance? These are the advances that carry on to the 14 years of civil crisis. When you see people say, oh, we'll not go, but you see, yesterday people wanted to go to war. It is because people went to war because of what? Marginalization, social discrimination, illegal illegal detention, and a gross violation of human and constitutional rights and of the opposition community at that time. These are the things that we are saying. Does that speak to us as a patriot? Just like Imabwaka is already gone. The guy who told the Liberian people that he lacks the mental capacity to govern this country, and they did not listen. You see where the country is proceeding? The guy from Bomb Country, they are mobilized into kind of city. So nobody's going to use. Now you go on the social media, all the information there is just a fleeting remark. Where is the country heading? On Joseph Imabwaka, who boasted of 42 years experience. You get your people that are very much corrupt.
All right, Chief.
Trading with drugs in this particular country, then you want to see them honor an educated and intellectual environment. Just like Imabwaka, you and your government cannot survive. We are here, we are waiting and watching the process. And the answer, are the one that are going to feed it. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Welcome, Mr. Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Jefferson Slava calling from the Virgin Sugar District, District number 11. No, what the government they didn't pretend for we the voter to even believe that the woman is part of the cartel or she knows something about it. No part, no tell say, yeah, we invite you this other. We have calculated attempt to subdue that woman politically, but I don't see any substantial evidence those people have to prove what they are saying. If they will defeat those people in court tomorrow, what will be their answer, or what will be their action towards this woman? Secondly, our president is not fighting this justice holistically, because people that will know that our court recently, they are free also to be passing around. We believe that Baka intent is to get rid of CDC, but he will never succeed. And we are yet to see. We're waiting that Joseph Baka said will not get even one vote in Bonkante, and people are getting ready to come out from Bonkante. Trust me. Thank you.
Thank you too for calling. Have a nice day. Hello.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Mr. Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Mr. Andrew, thank you. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I'm up and down Coastmore Hill. One time community member of Concerned Liberian for Justice. Mr. Andrew, when I saw Madam Joel being taken to South Beach today, then I began to think about her voice that she said on OKFM and other radio stations. He said, I was the last person that visited the papi. When I went to his house, before getting to my house, a children called me and said, the papi fell off. He said that night, I called on President Weah. I said, President Weah, I don't want the people to say that I didn't want to do something to the papi. Please help me to take people to this country for treatment. President Weah took him. Today, God first, and Joe Howard and to President Weah brought President Baka to power today. Hey man, is that the person that Joe Baka is putting in jail for political sentiment? Hey, President Baka, see Prince Boy, just what the woman said a few days. He said, when you are walking naked, can you take your hands from before you and cover other people? Prince Boy, why have you to take for Bonkate? The Suakoko, Madam Suakoko of Bonkate have been degraded, disgraced, and dragged into the mouth of something he doesn't know. Hey man, Prince Boy, what kind of face will you carry to Bonkate? You need to tell the people of Bon. This is history. Those will haunt you. But we will not fall for these things. We know Madam Joe Howard Taylor. She said as the first lady, she had the opportunity, she did not do it. She said as standing up for Bonkate for years. She did not drag on him. She said as vice president, only my political wish go against her today. We know we'll not fall for it, but President Baka, history will judge you soon, and your times are getting normal as they see political. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling too. Have a nice day. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Well, my name is Liva Semi, and I'm following from Chicken Party this afternoon, a club member of concern that bring for justice. Well, Mr. Andrew, then I agree with you after the video, master up to the task, and I didn't get to work it because the fact is that, Madam Taylor, for God's sake, yeah, I don't care, man, for her to be involved in the issue of job or character around the world have been damaged. So, you know, I pray with her and I believe. Because this government is one of a boasting of evidence. When we go to the park, we look at Sunday 12 case, we look at the Houston case. Oh, by our on the radio, you play some of the recording. You are posting and accusing of because football, not bidding school, but taking money and sponsoring people to burn capital bidding. Today, when they brought their own evidence, their own jaw was laughing at them today, they postponed that case. They can't even talk about it. You see where they the 12 case. Today we are going to 12 case. I pray and I know that she will defeat the government because with all the tactics and things, I'm going to get a big thing today. 347 390 million worth of cookies. I found it difficult because they said that was the linked to. But I don't know what she is the one that provided the police coming from that government to my GD to escort it drug. So you see, this is the kind of owner we get. And then sometimes I will blame the two of them, the president, the vice president. They even do that what I say or in your house. That's not your business. But I know all the president that Billy Bryan, who said us here for different times, when he came to power, they look at him, he died. Nobody questioned him. So you just say slave to respect. And then what we're going through today, President Weah is responsible for what we are going through. It took Joseph Baka to be the pet. Joseph Baka now, he's a slave. But you can't take him to be pet. Because if he felt he was doing good for somebody, I never saw that in the world. All Mugabe of Zimbabwe will never take Mogi Sangara to hospital because they are opposition. They always fighting one another. So even if you want the election, you win, you now have nothing to do with President Baka. So sometimes I can get angry with the president, for the former president, because sometimes you can't be good with everybody. You got a responsibility to take Baka to hospital. Baka was in government for 42 years. He have money. So if you don't have money to take him to hospital, that is negligent. Because you can't be making money. You just drop it, spend that time, and you fall down your heart. President, we are responsible for what we are going through, man. Thank you.
Thank you too for calling, Chief. Have a nice day. Women's line. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Sir Andrew.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, you are on the air, madam. Let's hear you.
Yeah, what I'm saying, I say, my ears on this reply.
Yeah, you are on the air.
What President Baka doing in this bureau? So that's why I'm thinking that good way that he wicked to that extent. When I join how to one that go past through to the Baka get him.
and go to drop President Weah. They're talking Washington way to Washington. Drop Joe Biden supposed to have second thought on the vice president. He's not supposed to disgrace a woman. And one vice president in one country. Hey, Joseph Biden, I tell you, Joseph Biden, you wicked. You wicked. I'm out here. I really have to have place to live because the money I want to say. For all that, why you took the woman to jail? Maybe you people now, the police people now, so now that woman. And they were not getting one injection. Well, you are watching out 40 years, 20 years, one. You never have to say they can get people injection. They can't get people injection. They must not play with that woman because she come all that jail.
What kind of injection they can give?
We are asking our president. They are not telling you people because we are not saying that. They say, oh, the Merwi. They are going to say, President, we will not come to power because they want to arrest him to keep people in jail. So our president must say that.
Oh?
That's who our
No, the man got to come home. The man got to come home. The man got to come home. What do you mean the man must stay there?
And the neighbor.
No.
No.
But the man coming. He coming home. All right.
If I'm a weekend man, you can't allow him to do that. Then he move for over. Because they will got tradition yet.
Yeah, Joe, we are coming home next week. Not that next week, but this week. Okay, Mama. All right. Have a nice day. The man can come home, but I mean, he can stay away. He has to come home. He coming home this week. This week he will be in the country. Hello. Hello, madam. You are on the air. All right, let's go this way, man's line. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Ruth Joe, calling from County. Hello?
You on the air, Ruth?
Uh-huh. Yeah, what I was say, that Joseph Bata and his team, they get ready for we the County put because we're so rich then. Now I get to tell you, they remind me that they get ready for all what's coming.
How y'all reach them?
Well, can't they know? They will see how they bought out that woman, our sister, our mother, that we ourselves, we come into the see where they go out. How we ourselves we get into. Thank you.
Election time, y'all not vote for United Party in Bon County, eh?
Well, I like for them first. I would like for them. And I would never be for them. But I would never be for them.
It will be Hazard for United Party in Bon County. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, madam. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Sansi Kazuru, and I call you from Lofa, Kolaun District. Thank you for your show this afternoon. You know, the government, they come to power. There are people that they just the devil. That when you go around devil, anything that happens, they say that you're the devil on our scene. Now, what happened to today? To our former president. But let me get a warning to the president and Grego Como because the main target people now in the country that will do that. They're not trying to govern. They can't look for. People are not in the time for that cookie business. Let me give a warning to you, Mr. President. You call yourself President. Our former vice president, which is Joao Terror. When anything happened to that woman today, you see me, I follow you live. I see everything going on. But let me give a warning to you. We are in low fire. We see everything. Low fire now, when you come to Laos, the place is quiet. Everybody following. But now the residents are here. Most of them, they know that duty. They only get confused and information. And for all, we listen to international radio. We are here today. We're seeing everything that he's doing today. So, Madam Joanna Taylor, and we're not relaying the action that you carry on today. We're not telling about where he look for. So, we're a citizen. For me, I'm a bona fide citizen. I will not have my feeling for anybody. Anywhere I am,
I declare myself a citizen because I know what I even are. But even in the Canada we in today, I saw God, bro Andrew, the devil Canada in the country now, it is from the same president will say he can't rescue us. When he can't over today, the suffering are here. Yesterday was holiday, but we're not holiday. Because now market was packed even before. And they are saying that nobody should not do anything. But how the people there, they will not go share what I mean, because they don't have anything. The market here, they are getting goods they packing because of the government. Today, they need everything. They're running after the former leader them. But this one, but now this one, we're not relying on you. We'll be via your back until it can remove in our chair. When you come over, it's going to be hard for you. Let me tell you. Also, we know why you can learn. We know why you can come. When you can, yeah, you can get past it. You go to Wasanga every. We know the place. We know what to do. So thank you for your show. The afternoon.
Okay, Chief. Thank you too for calling. Thanks to every one of you here in Liberia, out of Liberia, for spicing up the show. Listen, Unity Party has messed up, and they continue to mess up. This drug thing is, let's put everything on the CDC. Remember now, from the onset, Unity Party knew that everything was against them. Just go back from the beginning. Everything was Unity Party. Everything, they knew everything. Their officials, in their top brass in this government, who their conscience not stay clear, they not stay secure. They feel that anytime they can be exposed. They not stay. Some of them want to leave the country, but the international community is vigilant. Watch it. All that President Bouaka is doing, President Bouaka will buy his head in shame, his people in shame, because they're operating right here. None of these people, you will see, y'all see, y'all just wait. Y'all just wait. Y'all ask governments in the past, they were smart. They say, at the end of the day, what happened? You lead that thing. Joe Howard Taylor in jail means nothing. Her reputation has already been damaged. That's what I mean. We're living with it now. Taking the woman to jail on drug charges, Trump up charges. The government will not prove that. They can't win that case. So it's another one. But the government is in an embarrassing position. It's embarrassing. On the other side of this whole thing, George Weah returns to the presidency 2029. George Weah returns to the presidency 2029. There's every possibility for that is going to happen. You like it, you don't like it, you get vexed. That's your business. If you don't like it, say something, you die, you gone. George Weah returns to the presidency 2029. It will happen. It is possible. It is a foregone conclusion. Brace yourself for it and get ready. So under this caption, George Weah returns to the presidency 2029. I want to talk reputational damage. Reputational damage. Not Joy Howard Taylor, but the government. The government reputation has been dragged in the mud. No one, not the opposition that dragged the government's reputation in the mud. It drags its reputation, its own reputation in the mud, not the opposition. Regionally, the government aides looked at as government that is trampling on the rights of people, going after political opponents. Political opponents are in jail, even though the presidency under his watch, there'll be no political prisoner. President Bouaka can never, ever be like George Weah. Under his watch, he said there'll be no political prisoners in jail. We have that statement he made at the quote-unquote presidential dinner. Mr. President, the South Beach is the normal place now for everybody goes there. The latest political prisoner, Joe Howard Taylor. It's been discussed regionally. You heard the 3 regional leaders that said they doubt that Joe Howard Taylor is a drug trafficker. Simply, the government lying. Not true. Those 3 leaders, Alassane Ouattara, John Dramani Mahama, and Paul Kagame, Rwanda, Ghana, and Ivory Coast. It has gone far regionally, and they are discussing it. Already, the government does not have good reputation in terms of popularity outside. President Bouaga, every day, you supporters of Unity Party, you people just on Facebook, the law is the law, you just being sentimental, but you're not looking at it from the other side. Regionally, Unity Party government image is damaged. Regionally, you don't know how the people looking at all the decisions that President Bouaga is taking. The people know exactly what is unfolding. In the fullness of time, you will see, I said that President Bouaga will bend his head down in shame. Because when the time comes, they will release information, and people in this country that are supporting this government, given all that is doing, will say, they will start from again, boy. Because the people know it takes time. They don't rush. They gathered all of the facts. What we are witnessing is the Liberian government Unity Party. By the time they finish, when they think that they finish, they sentence people to jail. When they think that they have won and they start to move, that's when the international community start to hook. Then Mr. President can do nothing again. I said yesterday, and let me say again, what President Bouaga did was purely elementary, too immature to have praised Gregory Coleman. He made Gregory Coleman the predator of a police director that nobody can stand in for him. Nobody, anything he wants to do, he does it. So even Bouaga himself can, even if claim, grave claim comes on Gregory Coleman, President Bouaga said by that expression that he can dismiss Gregory Coleman, that Gregory Coleman is the president. That what? Leader, don't rush to praise people. Ellen said, Ellen King, she made it. I know what Unity Party people, they like this thing here. Ellen did it. Ellen said she can put her neck on the chopping board for Gafuan. She said Gafuan was holy, financially righteous, financially probable, financially sacrosanct, everything. Only for Ellen to bend her head down in shame when all kinds of corruption claims started coming. The same thing President Bouaga put his neck on the chopping board for Gregory Coleman. The last thing you ever want to do as a leader is to stoop so low like that. Because you know why? Everyone got imperfections. Even if the man is protecting your interest, the fact that the man is protecting your interest, there are other eyes that are on him. There are other things that he can be hoped for. That thing, the president did. Me in my elementary say I can do it. You don't put your neck on the chopping board as head for any employee. You rather stick to the issue, investigate the issue, avoid putting your neck on the chopping board for your employee or your subject in a public manner. You can discuss your issue, and it remains right there, but it is too immature, too petty, too pathetic, too mechanical to come up publicly and put your reputation on the line for a person. Now, the president is embarrassed. Do you know that? The vehicle purchase, quote-unquote purchase, they're coming all. Yeah, the people say, oh no, Unity Party government, you don't lie on us. We give no car or can't. It's here and there. The president is aware. His people are aware. He can't do anything to Gregory Coleman. Even if he caught Gregory Coleman red-handed, he can't do anything. Because if he took action against Gregory Coleman, you know what it's going to be? That statement he made not going to be used against him. That is why it is advisable in leadership, never ever attempt to risk your life or your reputation for the next person. If for any reason you have some kind of reasonably confident in the person, you can keep it within. It can be amongst yourself. But to come up publicly and say the police director have your support, the police director is doing well, don't listen to the people. The police director not seen to President Bouakai, the person who told you to say that thing. Well, they put you in an embarrassing position. So reputationally on a regional front, the government, people are not really encouraged. They are discussing, damn, what is this in Liberia? What? A sitting vice president, former sitting vice president, caught for drug and goes to jail? A gunfire and war in Europe. This thing with Unity Party people, me, I told you already, I finished with that one. I said that headquarters, that Unity Party people broke down CDC headquarters. As long as CDC exists, even in the next war, they will never, ever forgive Unity Party. Unity Party is noted for creating awful sins against themselves. They sow dangerous seed that affects them. And they think that they are perfect because they pride themselves as being perfect. The perfect party, perfect people. All I said, no lie lives forever. No lie lives forever. No lie lives forever. You can lie as many times as you can, but that lie will be exposed one day. The truth will expose the lie, and you will no longer have the face to say anything that was going to happen. You just leave it. It is well. You're relaxed. I said something is cooking, the soup is boiling. You just wait. You relax yourself. You relax your mental tension in the fullness of time. The opposition is not rushing anything. The opposition don't have to, and they intend not to prove a point to Joseph Yema Boakai. They are not and will not challenge Joseph Yema Boakai because they are not in competition. Interestingly, this country is for everybody. This is the Republic of Liberia. This is not Unity Party house or anybody personal property. They say the Republic. Yesterday they were saying the same thing. Yesterday, when CDC was in power, CDC supporters were justifying, they were enjoying and justifying everything that was being done. Unity Party supporters in opposition, they were vexed and complaining and said CDC people, CDC government taking all kinds of decisions, and the government wants to bring war in this country. They were against. Unity Party supporters were against all of the decisions that CDC was taking. Unity Party in power now, their supporters are supporting every decision they are taking. CDC supporters are the ones who are vexed and complaining. And liberal political culture right there, you see it? Yesterday, it was wrong. So CDC people are saying today that it is wrong. Unity Party people are justifying. Yesterday, Unity Party people were complaining. Oh, the CDC government in it, CDC government doing that, and the government want to bring war in the country, and the government did, and the government that. CDC supporters were justifying. Unity Party in power now. CDC supporters complaining. Unity Party supporters justifying. I see you, man. This place, it's not really a good place to be. All right. So that's it. We will get Julian Alvarez, no matter what. FC Barcelona, the world's greatest team. The team with a unique history. We play on Thursday. FC Barcelona is playing on Thursday. The most as if Julian Alvarez, no matter what, we get Julian Alvarez. The only thing that will prevent us from getting Julian Alvarez, if they insist on Barcelona paying the release clause of 500 million, which no club can do, then they can keep him, remain unsettled. The club can do whatever they want to do. Julian Alvarez is not the first person that wants to get out of Atletico Madrid. Several players did that. Hundreds of players, they've done that. With 2 years left, 3 years left, 4 years left on the contract. Julian Alvarez has a contract up to 2030. So, why? They're just under 3 years or under 4 years. Why would you want to keep a player that is not settled? So the man can even, I listen to most of the analysts. Oh, the man can leave because the man signed a long-term contract. Atletico Madrid can freeze him and all that kind of stuff. Some players did it. They sat down for a whole season. Julian Alvarez can terminate his contract with Atletico Madrid. They can choose to take him to court, or he can choose to sit down for a year. Or a man said, "Hey, contract, well, you paying the man." The man said, "I ain't playing, you paying it." The man can sit down for 1 year or 2. The man stay in a prime. The remaining years, the club that wants it can buy it. So why would you want to have such a situation? The man not playing, but you're paying him 240,000 every week. So you want to reach an agreement. Moreover, Atletico Madrid is in a serious financial crisis. Those of you who don't know, you follow the event. Atletico Madrid, all that thing they're doing, they're in a serious financial crisis. They don't have money. They've reached the FFP limit. That means their book is filled. They can now sign players. Normally, they will have to release players so that they will have financial space to bring in player and register. They have to now sell players, and they can sell player that is not really attractive. Club don't want those players there. And you can sell a player for 6 million, 7 million. We're gonna club. How much is that money? So you need to sell between 75, 100, 110, 115 million. And the only player on that team that can go for that amount is Julian Alvarez. So why you don't want to cash in? Forget about the years that the man has. The man is unsettled. You've been having Atletico Madrid president Gil Marin, Diego Simeone, the coach, and other people, the sporting director Matthew Almani. They've been having series of meetings trying to work their heads around this Julian Alvarez, either to keep him or a club that wants him. They will insist on paying the 500 million, or that they let him go for a fee around 150 million. They've been having series of meetings. They have reached the conclusion, they are convinced that Julian Alvarez does not want to play for Atletico Madrid again. So I think with those series of meetings, I expect that they will reach a conclusion that, look, let the man go. They want to sell him to Arsenal, but he does not want to go to Arsenal. He made it clear that he intends not to return to England. He wants to remain in Spain, and he wants to play for Barcelona. People, when we tell you Real Madrid and Barcelona are the two biggest clubs in the world, you don't even want to accept it. Barcelona and Real Madrid are the two biggest clubs, football clubs in the whole wide world, the Ghanaian man will say. Every player wants to play for Barcelona and Real Madrid. So they don't want to sell the man. They say when they sell the man to us, they will be arming us. What kind of army us? Barca and Atletico Madrid not competitor. They are not rivals. Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid not rivals. When last you saw Atletico Madrid raising trophy? When last you saw Atletico Madrid raising cup? Atletico Madrid is not a competitor. They were opportune to reach, I think, a Super Cup or what we're gonna call Real Sociedad. Unknown team like Real Sociedad beat them convincingly. That other one, Julian Alvarez, looked into the message he wants to go. What kind of team is not competitive? Can win cup, can win trophies. Every player wants to win cup. Atletico Madrid is not a competitor. It's not a rival to Barcelona, not a rival to Real Madrid. In Spain, why do people can say that only two teams? Because the Barcelona and Barcelona and Real Madrid lifting the trophies. One like you saw Atletico Madrid raising trophy. One like you saw the players lifting high, celebrating the coach, Diego Simeone. The only thing they do, they just play rough football, break people fall, get red card all over the place. That kind of club the man wants to be in. Then they won't allow the man to go. You think they begin stupid? You must be like that one, Nico Williams from Atletico Bilbao. The same way Barcelona put more behind him. He allowed the people to fool him. He went and signed 10 years contract. Yeah, he can hardly play. Every night then he injured. He can hardly score goal. He regretting why he signed 10 years contract. That's what Julian Alvarez look at and say, but I got to go. Look at the players then that Barcelona has. Look at the player that Real Madrid has. They are just sitting down here playing with the men, the elementary men. Change your heart for me. I see you, man. They begin rebel. We got a man. We get that man. We get that man. I'll close the show. We are closing. I'm going on our website from one end to another. I will check. I'm going to stay the rest of the time in the city of Barcelona. We got to get the latest. I see you. Please join us tonight at 8 o'clock for Face the Issues with Newton Tokpa. Teacher Light will be in the country this week, just so you know. He will be in the country this week. If not this week, next week. But Teacher Light might be in between this week or next week. Expect him anytime. He might be in the country this week. But Newton Tokpa is in with Face the Issues at 8 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. And then tomorrow morning at 7, Israel Boy We Are Here is in with Let's Talk About It. You don't want to miss it on tomorrow morning. If God permits, we are back tomorrow. If God permits, we are back tomorrow. This is how we go home.
Sure. It's a redemption day.
What one must struggle me?
Wagwan revolution people. I'm not this revolution. PDC are ready. Let's go. CDC, They meant them for evil, they are we did it before, and we can do it again. They meant them for evil, they are we did it before, and we can do it again. We coming again. We coming again. We coming again. We will do it again. We coming again. We coming again. We coming again. See this, we coming again.
Flying blueprints, breaking ground. A foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts. A place we call our home. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising. The rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the sky, through laughter and tears, through the struggle we face. Still building strong, feeling strong with joy and grace.
From the latest news to your favorite tunes, we've got your back morning, night, and afternoon. Join our family, connect with your crew. Kings FM 88.5, just for you.